All right, welcome to Pacer Chat on this November 6th. We've just lost an hour of running in the daylight, and now we're all, as Kevin Caudell says, we're all in headlight season, our headlamp season. So,
yeah, as a morning runner, I think the opposite because now it gets earlier. It's lighter earlier, so I don't.
You're right. You're right there. I can't argue with that.
I don't run at night. I don't do anything at night.
I know. I went out Monday. I went running, and usually I can get around my 12-mile loop. I start at 5:30, and I don't need a headlamp. And I needed the headlamp like 3 miles in. it was a pain.
I actually prefer this time. I don't mind it getting dark early. I like it getting light earlier in the morning. So I'm an outlier.
All right. So welcome Justin Yonkers. He's basically tuning in, make sure we don't say anything we can't say. So he's getting back here.
You just drop the emoji whenever something.
Yeah. He was up in Chicago this weekend for his kids' volleyball tournament. So we're glad he's back. So. All right, a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to do kind of a preview of Tampa Bay 100. Joseph Fuller sent us a bunch of stats, which are cool. We'll be going over. What's that?
He's so organized.
When he comes up with some pretty cool stats. So we'll read off some stuff on the Tampa Bay 100. We're going to go over. Bobby Joe's going to talk about the TedX. Little info from Pinhoti. Congrats to the Florida runners. Azalea 12:24. The 12-hour and 24 race. We'll talk a little bit about the Cross Florida 200. We got some other races that we'll go over. And we got the cease and desist. So I got mine right here. Trick or treat. All right. And it is the truth. We are telling the truth. I did get one, so I'm not lying.
All right. Left out.
So, all right. But first, we're going to do a check-in. Bobby Joe, you got your big race coming. Well, I mean, it's a you're calling it a training race.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm using it as a training race, but yeah, it's still a race. I mean, you say that, right? And every time you get to a training race, you don't treat it any differently than I'm just going to go to have fun goes out way too fast or takes it way too seriously.
Yeah. So, and I'm in a taper because I start next Wednesday in the Cross Florida 200. So I had the bright idea of, giving up caffeine because I'm like, if I give up caffeine for a week when I need to take it, it's actually going to kick in. And dude, my body is hurting. Like I have pains all over my body just from giving up like caffeine. Like I didn't realize the effect caffeine has. Like this is the first time I didn't go without caffeine for 36 hours. For 36 hours, I've gone without caffeine. And that's probably the first time since I was in my teens.
Yeah, the only time I've done it is when I've been sick, like the flu or something.
Yeah.
And then you don't drink it. And then you're not sure, do I still have the flu or is it just because I haven't had any coffee? And you have coffee.
Yeah. So finally today, like I was in so much kind of pain that I think what time I texted you at like 3:00 in the afternoon, I grabbed a cup of coffee and instantly my pain went away. And it's starting to come back now. So I'm like hurting in this chair right here, but I'm like, I'm back to caffeine tomorrow. Screw this. I'll just take an hour nap in the race and I'll be fine to go. So we'll see. So, all right. So I'm going to let you start off with the, you were down at TedX this weekend.
I was.
Yep. You had a bunch of other people down there. I know Katie was down there.
Emily, Mike Musso, Chris Dangle. There was a nice little Mike Alberts was there taking pictures and Carrie Klein. We didn't. Bob Becker's on that image, and Bob wasn't there. Bob had the flu, so he was home.
Well, that's a bummer. I didn't hear Bob Becker in there.
But yeah, Bob was sick. No, it was really good. So we had Amy Banana Champ, Amy Buxton. She is also the race director of my race next week at the Hoot and Holler 48-hour. Hoot and Bulldog, my bad. So her, Sandra Valines, Burris, who we see all the time. Biggest cheers were for Mike Melton, timer extraordinaire.
Nice.
The MC even commented that his fan club was here, so we made sure. And he had a really good his speech, and these will all be available on the TED YouTube page. They said in about 60 days it takes for the editing and everything.
Okay. I was curious about that when it was going to pop back up.
Yeah, and usually the way they're uploaded is each individual. It won't be as like TedX Vero Beach. It'll just be, you know, Mike Melton and Harvey Lewis and Lazarus Lake. Like they did Laz's, they didn't say Gary Cantrell, so they did use Laz's trail name.
Yeah.
So it was, but Mike's was really, everyone really, he talked about, you know, about time, obviously, but the time that we have in our life, the time available, and how we're always counting forward how many hours we've ran, how many miles we've ran, how all these steps when he's like in reality. And he did this little dramatic that where he had his timer on stage and he flipped it around and it showed a countdown, like down to zero, like this is really what we all. So everyone thought that was really nice.
And he was dressed up. I don't think we've ever seen Mike dressed up.
I mean, it was hard recognizing people. We all needed to put like packs and put our hair up or whatever, put shorts on to recognize each other. Everyone cleans up good. The Florida Ultrarunning community cleans up really good. Sandy's was very emotional. She had a pause. I'm not sure. I hope they don't edit it out because but it was a good, like, say 20-second pause where she had to catch her breath and just because she hasn't talked much about she talked about her transcon, just a couple particular days that were really hard when she set the record. And you could tell she hasn't really talked about it in 8 years. And you could feel the emotions. Some of the speakers were very, like, they were professional speakers and that's what they do. And then, you know, all of our friends, you know, they're not professional speakers, but they have the stories to tell and the emotion was coming through. So it was really nice. So yeah, it was a great experience. They, you know, 3 people or so would talk and then we'd have a little intermission. You could take pictures and you can chat and ask questions and, you know, and repeat. Harvey had to leave right away, so we didn't get to chat with him too much. He had school to teach the next morning. So
and 3 broken ribs.
And 3 broken ribs. Yep. I chatted with him a bit. This is getting a little better every day, but he hasn't been running. He's been riding his bike, sort of thing. So, but it was really good. Then I got to go have dinner with Laz afterwards and his wife and Mike and Bill Schultz and Salt Shack and Stephanie Miller. Friends with.
Who's running Tampa Bay 100 this weekend.
So yeah, so that was really nice. And me and Laz talked. He had we were talking a bit and Bill Schultz talking about the 24-hour team, and his idea is that it should be the 50 top 24-hour runners in the world. Limit it to that. Put them on a track. Let's see how good they can actually do. Because it's too many people. Of course, gets crowded, and a place like Albee, we've talked about the course there. It had all those sharp turns. You're not going to see the most record-setting performances on a course like that. So that was the gossip from the Masters, and just listening to those guys talk about these people from like the 70s and 80s too, or other people. It was like I was just soaking it all in.
No, I think I'm an old school guy. I only go back to like 2016, 2017, but nowadays that's like way back.
Right. Always sports grown so much, but yeah, it was great. And if the opportunity comes up, I recommend everybody, you know, taking part in it. So
yeah. So we'll once we see they're posted, we'll talk about it on the show and give you links and stuff like that. So we'll see how it is. So. Julian said he gave up coffee too, and he caved in.
Julian, I've never tried giving it up.
Julian, we'll be leaning on each other on the highway to hell now that they put a marathon without any aid stations in the middle of the night for us. So it's gonna be enjoyable. So all right. So let's jump into races. You had Azalea 12-hour, 24-hour. We'll pull up the stats here. What do we have up here? We had, this is the 50. I think we got the 50 miler up here. So John Sterngal won it in 7:01, and that was the second fastest time in history. And then Andrew, another hard name to say, he also made top 10 lists all time on there. So on the female side, you had Ashley Leisure, 27 out of Jacksonville. She was 8 hours 55 minutes in the 50 miler, and her time also made it into the top 10 on that. So congrats. Also, who else was on the female side? Eva Cassell and Carolyn Kane were on there. So bunch of names, North Florida, that we don't know about up there. So congrats to all of them. 24-hour. Looks like Eli Harris won it with for the 104 miles. So nice job, Eli. Tade out of St. Augustine, 102, and Ryan Dexter. So they had a pretty close race there coming down to the end. So it looks like they're only 4 miles apart. On the female side, Lee Walker put up 78, and then you had Katie Warnetz and Jen Ruland. So they were close to 70, 72 miles. Nikki Martell was on there with 60. Trying to think what else. Kevin Caudell got 36 miles. Shay got 32. So I think they're trying to get a little bit of redemption from their the Javelina. Yeah. So they have a great podcast, WTF. They talked about the trip going out to Arizona, the Grand Canyon, and Shay. Out of the best way to see the Grand Canyon is rim to rim to rim, running it, not helicopter, not on the rim, but rim to rim running it. So it's absolutely amazing. But what's funny is I've never seen the Grand Canyon from the rim, from the south rim, because we started at night and we ended at night. I've never seen it from there. All right, 12 hours in that race. You only had 7 finishers. Kyle Scott got 66 miles in 12 hours. That's a pretty stellar time. Joel Rich, which we've heard, that name's been around for a while. He put up 64 miles, so they were pretty close too. I wonder if it was a 2-mile course they were on. And then on the women, Kylie Scott was the overall winner. She was the female winner with 66. I'm sorry. And then Joel Rich was the male winner with 64.
And Mike Melton was the timer at that race, so he had to time that, and then he got a little bit of help so that he could leave in the morning and get to the TED Talk.
Oh, yeah. That guy's busy, man. He's somewhere all the time. So he's like, I'm never home.
There was jokes that he was going to get served on stage.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm never home. I was like, I don't know if they're going to serve me. The guy keeps showing up, and Mike's like, he's in another state all the time. So, all right, off to Pinhoti. Did we talk about the race? Ultra recap. What do we have for Pinhoti? Here it is. Let me pull it up. They had about 200 runners to the line for the 18th annual Pinhoti 100. Looks like in the men's race, Jake Russell won the top honors in 1940, and Peter Casey finished 10 minutes back from him. So that was a pretty close race. On the female side, Kayla Coyne and Shannon Somerset or Nellie Fox and Shannon Somerford were first, second, and third. So that's crazy that Pinhoti's only getting 200 runners. I mean, that was one of the old school runner races that it took forever. I mean, you had to sign up right away or you went on a wait list. I think I got in off the wait list with the year I ran it. Out of Florida, Ryan Kuntz out of Tallahassee ran a 24:47. Paul Swindle out of Palmer. I still don't know Paul Swindle. I don't know. If I saw him, I'd know him. He's in the next town over, 27:08. Nicholas Sorbonne, 27:31. And then Shauna Bannon, which we've been following. She's been running a lot of races. Congrats to her, 29:03. I thought it was a 30-hour cutoff. I wonder if they bumped it back to 32 hours. Matt Murphy at a Celebration, your neck of the woods, in 31:51. So congrats to all those that finished Pinhoti. What do we want to talk about next? Want to go Tampa Bay 100?
Let's go to Tampa.
All right. Let's see. Let me pull up some stats from Tampa Bay 100. We are excited this weekend because we will be live streaming the race and providing aid at the 54-mile aid station. So the 54-mile aid station will be in my front yard. So we're excited about that. And then we'll have the live stream set up. From the start of the race till midnight, I'll be in my living room, and I'm pretty excited about it. So we usually have a live camera out at the aid station, and but we're filming all day long until people get this way. Then I'm trying to figure out how to I might pull one of my TVs outside so we get the live stream showing in the front yard too. So it's always like a party here. So if you're listening and you want to come to a party on Saturday, you are welcome to come hang out at my house. If you're running the race, Emily, we'll see you when you get here. Just keep us updated. So Emily, I love to find out who's on your crew because I'm looking for extra cameras on the course. I'm hoping they'd be willing to film a little bit along the course. So if you can reach out to me.
Katie's helping her.
Katie is?
I want to say that, Emily, am I right? I think you guys were talking about that at the TED Talk.
Okay.
That would be
Emily
awesome. And Katie were sitting, and Emily's husband were sitting together, and I'm surprised they didn't ask us to leave somewhere.
Oh, wait a second. Kevin Caudell, Shay, and holy crap, that's a crew right there.
Yeah.
We got some good footage coming from that. So, all right. Katie, you better hang on. Katie's been having a hard time commenting, and she's usually watching. Like literally, I went and bought these the other day to ship your shirt. It's sitting in the front seat of my car, but if I know you're going to be here, I will keep that shirt out for you because I owe you a shirt. So, oh yeah, dude, that's awesome. So we definitely got some filming from Kevin, definitely from Kevin, Shay, and Katie. So I'm looking forward to that. So. They always provide Keys 100. That was great coverage. I don't know if we have that. Do we still have that video of? I got it. I don't have it queued up, but the video of them with what's her name? Sage Lion's feet. All right, so we got a good race coming up. Fuller sent me this stuff. And I'm going to try and get to it to read it. I was going to try and take screenshots, but we're going to show it. Where is it? Joseph. Joe, I guess some reason Joe just sends us all kinds of crap. So, all right, here we go. Let's just go. We'll go over a couple of these pictures here that he sent us. Where are we going? All right. Are you watching comments, Bobby Joe? Can you see
I'm watching.
We got Mike in with us. Yep, and we got Sage. All right. So here's some stats Fuller sent us. So this is Tampa Bay 100, and of course I can't read that, but I got it on my phone, and I will read it. Hang on. Can you read that, Bobby Joe?
There's 72 men, 21 female.
Yep.
The top age group is the 40 to 49. Not a surprise in an ultra.
That's all okay.
What was that?
Yeah, that's all of them. Yeah, and then they do the breakdown. So on the male side, I guess it's 30 to 39 is the biggest age group. And then what's the next one? All right, so this is a pie chart. They're talking about where everybody's from. Of course, 70% is from Florida, 1% California, Pennsylvania, 4.9%, Ohio, 2.9%, in Georgia, 5.9%. All right. Now, what's this one? Can you read this? 100-miler, is this your first 100? Yeah.
That's pretty even.
Yeah, it's pretty even. 40 people said no, and I don't know what that other, so just over.
Yeah, 40 said no.
Yeah, about 45.
Yes. So some people didn't comment.
Looks like you got 60 people said they have a crew and pacer.
Oh, it's people, not percentage, my bad.
Yeah, one says pacer only, and they're going to do the whole thing. No, I don't know. And then you got about 25 that said solo. The numbers are right there to the right.
Solo.
Yeah, 31 solo. All right. And then These are the flags represented. So we got someone from Canada. We got someone from Great Britain. We all know who that is. So Andrew Kelly. I'm just pretty excited. I don't know what these other flags are on here.
Well, one of them is the English flag. So somebody is representing England and not the UK. So they separate.
I'm sorry. Yeah, England. He's from Manchester. I don't know what these other two.
Those are state
that's
flags,
South Carolina. Yeah, then you get state flags.
New York, Texas. No, it's not Texas. Is that Texas? Yeah. California. Puerto Rico.
Yeah. We weren't pretty good in geography. All right, we're going to go to this. This is the returning legends. So you have, let me get to this. Where'd it go? Oh, he sent this to me in something different. So looks like Salt Shack on there, John Reed, Stephanie Miller, Evan Rosette, Rick Horton, Brian Morgan, Nate Bailey, John Reed, Frank Hale. So those are the returning runners this year for Tampa Bay 100. So cool. So we're excited about seeing them. All right. And then, so what do we have after that? Hang on. I'm trying to find. All right, this year for Tampa Bay, this is what Joseph Fuller wrote. We're going to pull this down. All right, this year for the Tampa Bay 100, we have runners from across the United States to compete, representing a diverse range of states, including Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, Maryland, Virginia, New Hampshire, Ohio, Texas, California, New York, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Missouri. We also have international competitors. These are the flags we didn't know from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and Liverpool, England, United Kingdom. Tampa Bay 100 field. Yeah. I don't know what these other ones were. The year is buzzing with energy and experience. Men make up the majority with 72 runners, representing 77.4%.
All right, next year, ladies, got to start representing the Tampa Bay 100. Come on.
Yeah. And then we talked about the returning legends: Evan Rosette, Nate Bailey, Stephanie Miller, John Reed, Tim Purell, Rick Horton, Brian Morgan, and Frank Hale. They will take on the Tampa Bay 100 for the second year or third year. 43 of the 93 entrants will be taking on the 100-mile distance for the very first time. Another fun stat to see is the solo runners versus the crewed runners. This year, 31 runners will be taking on the course solo. That is a new record for the amount of solo runners. Who to watch for? All right, here's who Joseph Fuller is pulling for. Men's side looks a little more deep, so I'll have to dig into that. He's thinking it's 3 Americans and 1 non-American. All right, men. All right, here's what I need. Some of these guys. Here's some stuff right here. You got Eric Kalina. He's a local boy out of here. He's I've seen him on outrunning a couple. Usually when I'm out running, I can spy him from like a mile away. I'm like, oh, there's Eric. I usually turn the other way because I'm trying to run slow and Eric's running fast. So he was 6th this year at the 2025 Pinellas Trail Challenge in 6:33:51. That is like a minute fast, or like 40 seconds faster than my PR on that course. So great time. That was this year. 4th at the 2025 Dirty Bear Run. 2nd at 2025 Croon Fools Run 50-miler. And 1st place at the 2024 Legacy Trail 60K. Brandon Cho ran 13:31 for 2nd place at the 2024 Boonville Backroads Ultra. I'm thinking that was a 100-miler. Harry Craig won the 2025 8 Hours of Berm, 6th at the 2025 Dirty Bear 6-hour run. Evan Rosette won the 2025 Swan Song Urban Ultra and the 2025 Painted Horse Urban Ultra. Last year he finished the Tampa Bay 100. He placed 31st with a time of 33:29. Patrick Lloyd, 4th overall at 2025 Cape Fear 24-hour, 3rd overall at the 2025 Charleston Itty Bitty 50-miler, 9th overall at 2024 Blackbeard's Revenge 100-miler. Andrew Kelly, 7th at 2025 Pinellas Trail Challenge, so he was right behind Eric Kalina. He was 3rd at 2025 Dirty Bear Run, so he's right in front of Eric Kalina in that one. 22nd overall at Badwater 135, 2nd at the Skunk Ape 100-mile endurance run, 5th at the 2023 Route 66 Ultra, 5th at the 2022 Miami 100, and he will be pacing me from mile 50 to the 100K mark at the Cross Florida 200 this year. I don't know if that's exact numbers, but Dustin Lavelle has finished the Daytona 100 twice, 2022 and 2018. He's also done Pinellas Trail Challenge and some of the urban ultras. John Reed has already finished Tampa Bay 100 before, placed second at the 2025 Lost 118. Tim Salchak, multi-time Val States and Hops finisher. I think Tim's up there as one of them, some of them. I think, does he have the most finishes at Val State, or he's up there?
No, he doesn't have the most finishes. John Price has the most finishes.
Okay, so but Tim's up there pretty close. So he's a local guy at Clearwater. I see them running all the time. He's finished the Tampa 100 before. On the women's side, Christy Bella won 2025 Bronze Dragonfly, third female at the 2025 Stevie's Roost 48-hour. Won the 2025 Farm Days 24-hour. Claudia Cabanas is 13th at the 2025 Great New York Running Exposition 100K. Michelle Taylor, 4th at the 2025 Miami 100, multi-time Keys 100 and Daytona 100 finisher, so she's local. Lindsay Vera, third woman at the 2025 Pinellas Trail Challenge, 15th female at the 2025 Keys 100 with a time of 24:38. I'm putting my money on Lindsay Vera in the female race. I think she's going to have a great race. Jennifer Harkins ran Grandma's Marathon in 4:12, has a marathon PR of 3:21. Kim Bueno has finished the Miami 50-50 3 times. And Stephanie Miller has finished Val State, has finished Tampa Bay 100. And I tell the story all the time. Like when I started running in 2015, 2016, my goal was to beat Stephanie Miller. She had this walk run, and I would start out ahead of her, and halfway through the race, she would blow by me. She is a legend in the sport, and Bobby Joe got to hang out with her on Sunday night for dinner. So we're excited about that. So, all right. So that is our Tampa Bay 100. We will be live streaming. If you're listening and you want to help out somehow, even if you're at home, you can help out. If you're on the course, we'd love to get help out. I got to reach out to Shay, Kevin, and Katie. I'd love to they'd be great to have on course. So I think that'll help out a lot. So, all right. Next, we are going to the drama in Florida. So,
I thought we were going to mention Tunnel Hill.
No. Yeah, we'll do it afterwards. We'll go with this and then go out to Tunnel Hill. We got Tunnel Hill, Cross Florida 200, and a couple other things. So, all right.
So we're here for the drama. All of our viewers are here for one thing.
Yeah, we've doubled just for the drama. So, so I just want to make a kind of. Take this up. When all this stuff was kind of happening, me and Bobby Joe would talk ahead of time, and we're like, "What do we want? Do we want to talk about it?" And we basically have the same mindset. Unless we know it to be true, we're not gonna talk about it. So
we didn't want to start, and this is not to say we didn't believe anybody.
Yes,
this is that, and we had our own opinions of the things, and we were trying to keep it as a news channel and versus a gossip channel, because it could easily have gone either way. So we wanted to treat it the same way that, treat it with respect and treat the women with respect, or anybody else who was involved that probably wanted to tell their own story and didn't want us to tell their story. Yeah. So, and that's really it. So, and so I think the only thing we've ever talked about on the show was the marathon investigation, which was, I think, back in 2018, 2019. And I think Derek Murphy did a great job of providing the information for it. And most of the stuff had been proven to be true. It wasn't made up or anything like that. There's screenshots, all that. So that's all we talked about when this first came out. So as everyone knows, cease and desist letters went out this weekend. I had the heads up. Someone had already warned me that this was coming. And so I kind of knew, and I kept waiting for it. And then I thought it was going to go away. And Friday morning, my kids are getting ready to walk out the door in their Halloween costumes to go to school. And there's a guy sitting on my front porch. And my wife's like, "Someone's here to serve you." And I'm like, "Yep, here it is." And so walked up front.
and I got my cease and desist letter. And so it's actually kind of funny because it was for something that I had no clue I was.
Yeah, definitely wasn't something quite as shocking.
I just kind of laughed and I'm like, oh, for that?
Of all the things you could have gotten served with.
Yeah, I'm like, that? So I'm going to tell my side of the story on it. So basically, it is true. So we're talking about the truth. I did get served. Derek Murphy of Marathon Investigation, he got served too. His came while his kids were trick-or-treating. And we know Brandy got served. And what's that?
I believe Greg Lawson got served too.
No, he didn't.
Well, this is my source. I didn't talk to Greg, but everybody was sharing the thing that Shay had made that marked safe from a cease.
Well, you weren't supposed to say that. Who made that thing? Oh.
The thing that I got from Shay. Maybe someone else made it. Either way, he shared in his story, not safe. He put the word.
Oh, I think he would have told me. So we've talked several times in the last day. So, and I've been in contact with the two other people who we think are going to get served, and neither one has that. And we're going to keep their names out of it too. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure people know one of. I'm sure people can figure it out. So, as far as we know, only a few of us have gotten served. So mine basically has to do with where am I reading? You published a false statement on Facebook that Mr. Bland misappropriated your intellectual property by stealing the race name Florida Man Challenge. The statement is false and defamatory. Mr. Blanton did not steal it. So I'm basically asked to cease and desist. I had 5 days. We've reached out to them and we haven't heard back. It's been 7 days. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm sure they're listening to this. So we're going to tell my side of it. And so we're going to go back to March 20th on this show. We were talking, actually, we go back to February 27th when we talked about Florida having a slam. And I'm not saying Sean stole. I'm pretty sure. And I've told Sean, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you guys don't watch this show. I'm sure maybe now they do, but I'm pretty sure. And I told him this, and I got everything. I have screenshots of everything Sean and me have communicated with. I keep everything. And so we were in communication after this thing took place. And I said, Sean, I don't think you guys watch my show. I go, honestly, I really don't care. I don't know what the comment is because the comment was removed shortly after I made the comment. So they're asking me to remove the comment, but the comment's already been removed. So, all right, February 27th, we talked about a challenge in Florida. And I'm not saying Sean took this, but this is where my comment came from. This comes from March 20th. And I will show the video right
Sacrifice the children first.
They bounce.
Couple of wrap-up things. I think we came up with a name for the Florida Slam. I think we want to call it the Florida Man Slam.
All right, who's going to sign up? Florida Man Slam.
Yeah, we got to come up with
I think I'm in next year. I think Mark's in. We need a logo, so if anybody can make us a logo for the Florida Man Slam, we would
get Bree to make a special trophy.
Yeah, and we need to come up with something impressive. So I'll sponsor whoever finishes.
All right, so that's what we talked.
We first heard that was a comment because we had talked about it the week before, and then posted something on fur, and someone in the comments had said that, and then we kind of picked it up from there. And it wasn't Sean; it was no one I've never heard of.
Yeah.
It was just a random fur member that people were listing all sorts of different ideas for names, and that was one of them. So pure coincidence.
Yeah. And I think we even went on later on to say that we didn't even like that name. We wanted to go with the A1A Slam, the A1A Grand Slam, because all the races incorporated A1A Highway. And that's what we wanted. And I told Sean that. I go, listen, I really don't care. I'm not a race director. I have nothing to lose on it. I said, you didn't steal anything from us and blah, blah, blah. So when they had posted this is what they posted on their Facebook. This is the post, and this came out on July 22nd. And let me also say the WTF podcast talked about the Florida Man Slam on June 30th. And in that episode, it's between 59 minutes and 56 seconds and 102 minutes and 40 seconds. They had Louis Coco on, and Shay was talking about the Florida Man Slam. So this is what I'm referencing when we're talking about the comment I made. I don't know the comment. I can assume what the comment was only because this screenshot was so. Let me go back. So this was done on July 22nd. So we had already talked about these two things. So on July 22nd, they post this. This is a screenshot I took. And honestly, I just went through my phone tonight. I just happened to find it. And if you go here, it says this comment was removed. And it shows kind of, and it looks like I said, sounds like you listened to the WTF podcast and the Pacer chat, which talked about the Florida Man Slam. That's the only thing I can think I said. If Sean wants to produce the comment for me, I'd love to see the comment, but no one has the comment. And then it was immediately taken down. And I think this is the second comment where I said, Deanna Doan, looks like you removed my comment. And then, so that's the only thing I could think it says. I'd love to see the comment. Sean, please send it to me. I'd love to see it. And then shortly after those comments were made, me and Joe Miller got thrown into a text, Instagram chat with Sean, Joe, me, and Deanna. And this is what cracks me up. It said, and this is Deanna, and she, it says, yes, we deleted your comment. So they're asking me to remove a comment that they have admitted that they already deleted. Sean, Deanna, who was working for Sean at the time, admitted that they deleted the comment. And so, and we've chatted, and she said, yeah, they deleted the comment. So, so that's what I'm asked to remove. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
And we haven't talked about that challenge. I don't remember the last. They kind of just faded away.
Dude, I really don't care if you want to do that. Yeah. And anybody that wants to see the rest of that chat between the four of us, I have it all saved. If he takes it down, I got it all saved, and I'll show it to you. And Joe's like, "Listen, we don't care." I ended it with, "Listen, I don't care." We honestly did not care, and I even said, "I go, listen, you guys have better things to do to listen to our two shows." So somehow I got to remove those comments that have already been removed. So we'll see. We haven't heard back from them. So that's kind of really that's my side of the story. It's all, I got screenshots of everything. It's all true. And I'm gonna stick to that. So I've never lied about anything on here. And we'll continue to keep it that way. So it is what it is. So my lawyers asked me to keep quiet and not talk about it.
Tune in at 8:20.
Yep. So all right. So we're I have a whole bunch of other stuff on it, but honestly I don't choose to talk about any of it. So I got chats between me and Sean going all the way back to 2017, 2018, and nothing bad. Like, we just communicated, and he's invited me to run some of his races, and I just always had things coming up, and I turned them down. And if you want my opinion, Sean probably does the most trail work out of anybody in the state of Florida. I got to give it to him. And he makes a big donation to the Florida Trail Association. So hopefully Arian can make a huge donation with his race that he's about to start on Monday. So the Bear to Boar. So we're excited about that. So, all right, that's it. That's all I'm talking about on that stuff. So, all right. What are we going to talk about? Tunnel Hill next?
Tunnel Hill.
Tunnel Hill. All right. Let me pull up this stat. All right. So Bobby Joe mentioned this to me. I didn't even know it has the USATF 50-mile national championship. And we'll start with the 100-mile. So I didn't recognize too many names. There is one I do recognize on there. Our good friend Brian Charbonneau. Charbonneau is up there racing. They flew out. I told them to get to the airport extra early today, so they got through TSA. They said they had no problem. So, these guys, we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a fast race. It'll be fun. I'll be keeping updates. Yeah, I'll be keeping updates on this race on the live stream on Saturday. So from Florida,
they just have like checkpoints, so nobody's got trackers on them or anything. So we'll just check them as they cross the checkpoints throughout the race.
Yeah. So we got several from Florida. You got Brian Charbonneau, Carson Turner, Zachary Springer out of St. Petersburg, Jeanette Thompson, Molly Farino, Steven Strickler, and Jacob Croissant out of Florida. They have pacer entry. That's funny because we're going to talk about something like that later. All right. And then I didn't recognize any names on the 50-mile. There's 52 people racing it. Bobby Joe mentioned that Des Lindens is running it.
Yeah, it's on her Instagram. She's talked about it.
Yeah, yeah. So this will be fun. Recap next week.
Part of the 50-mile championship. So if she wants to, the world record for female 50-mile is 5 hours, 31 minutes, 56 seconds. That was set at Tunnel Hill last year by Courtney Olson, who will also be there this year too. And then the 50-mile male record is 4 hours, 48 minutes, 21 seconds. It was also
all right. Next, let's go to Cross Florida 200. So we'll be starting this on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Going from Crystal River over to St. Augustine. And this is getting interesting. Every day we get a new course update. So me and Julian were talking the other day or yesterday. He's like, hey, did you see blah, blah, blah? I'm like, that's not true. He's like, did you get the email this morning? I'm like, oh, crap. So I'm like, I haven't even printed anything out because I don't know if the course is going to change.
So how far off the original course is it getting to be?
Actually, we're back closer to the original course now. Okay. Yeah. So a little bit of different in the front, like 9 miles in, we have a river crossing, and they're going to be taking us across in canoes. So that's going to be interesting how people like staging how they get up there, if there's going to be a wait or anything. So it should be interesting. So a little bit something different right there at the start. We come in a different direction from the first aid station than what we would have done on a regular course. And then everything else is pretty much the same all the way up through Marshall Swamp, which is the 100K. The only thing I see different is on Across Florida, we had the option of going on the trails or the paved path. And now I think we're all on the trail. So we're all on that Florida trail system, which is nice. That's a beautiful section of trail there. After Marshall Swamp, we go through some trails just north of there instead of hitting a road. And then this is the most interesting part. We come into Moss Bluff, and that's probably about 74 mile. That's a 74-mile aid station. We have, I got a comment coming up. I'm pretty sure it's Julian. He's saying we dip into Silver Spring State Park. Okay, I think that's the part north of the Marshall Swamp. Then we have, this is going to be interesting. We have a marathon from mile 74 to mile 100, and this is on the Highway to Hell section. No aid. I think they're talking about maybe putting a water station out there. But I know, like for me and Julian, we're going through in the middle of the night, so was
crew required or optional for this race?
Well, it doesn't make a difference. We can't use crew outside of any aid station. Yeah, so we'll be going a marathon from.
What's the point of the crew?
I don't know. So We got Marty. Marty was down in Fort Myers. He's chiming in from the road. Marty, how you doing? Yeah, so we got a 26-mile section here. And then I think from the last aid station to the finish line is 22 miles. There's one aid station in the last 50 miles of the course.
Now, I think what we need to do is talk to some other folks who have ran some other 200s and ask how the way this is set up compares to other ones.
Yeah, I don't know. The longest we had at Tahoe was 18 miles between aid stations.
Was it the same rules? Was crew not allowed only at aid stations?
Crew couldn't even get to you there. Well, here crew can. That's what I sent them an email today. I'm like, because the last 22 miles are along rails and trails, and then you're running through St. Augustine. I'm like, hey, can I stop? Can I stop at a gas station and get stuff? And they're like, we'll have to get back to you on that. I'm like, really? You gotta
what about using the bathroom or something? You can't go to the bathroom behind a bush if you're in the middle of Palatka.
You're right. That's actually in the rules that you can't go to the bathroom. So you have to use bathrooms. So yeah. So
and rails to trails is a push. You're on some bridges with no little shoulder. You're right through downtown in Palatka and stuff. Yeah. So
it's going to be interesting. So we'll see what happens. So but entry list. We don't know how many there are actually in the race because you see it says P24. I looked at the say, I'm like, oh shit, Charlie's in the race. Charlie's a pacer. So P20. So they have pacers in here, and so but we got I'm bib 11, Julian's bib 13, Addison's 14. So that we're gonna make it easy for you guys on there. Nicole's saying Luke had long stretches and only aid at aid stations too for the Cowboy 200. So, all right. So the other thing. So I started lining up pacers. I'm like, all right, I'll just, it's in Florida, easy for me to get pacers. And then I see this. Pacers cost you $30.
25 with fees.
I've never seen that in a race. This is the first time in a race, so it will be interesting. So I asked someone and I'm like, never mind. I didn't realize pacers were $30 a piece. So
you
I'm like,
Julia just have to pace each other since you're already.
Yeah. So I racked. Cole's like, what? Yep, this is a new thing. They're starting it. It's going to be Andy Matthews is charging $15 per pacer at long haul. Yeah. So yeah, definitely interested. So I got three pace. Well, two pacers, possibly a third, depending how late I go into Friday on it. So
depending on the budget, how many pacers you can have.
Yeah, I'm like that $250 race entry keeps adding up there. So I'll be up to 1,000 soon.
Folks that paid the full race entry, and then
I did. I asked someone, and then I saw that, and before they replied, I'm like, never mind. So I do got two, possibly three pacers. I got Nick coming out, and Andrew Kelly, and Brian Charbonneau. He gets off work Friday morning, so if I need a pacer, he'll be there to finish it out. So Julian's asking if we're going to be on the show next. Julian, you're going to be running, so we may do a check-in. So we're trying to figure out if we'll talk. It's really on Bobby Joe's shoulders because I can't really do anything. So we'll see. We'll see if we do.
Babies, I may not. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So Julian, if we're next to each other, we'll do the show, the Julian and Jeff show, and we'll go on and do it. So. All right, so it should be fun. We'll post a tracker. I think it's going to be a fun race. I think a lot of us are freaking. Me and Julian have been talking. I think we're freaking out about sleep and how that's going to work. But I think it'll be cool for you guys to tune in. We are carrying trackers, so you'll be able to see where we are as long as the trackers.
If nothing else, you could do like a Facebook Live or something like that.
Yeah. We may do it. So I can do YouTube Live. I can do that. I think from my phone. Just depending on where I am that night. So we'll be in contact, me and Bobby Joe that day, and we'll figure out. Bobby Joe doesn't know, but she's crewing me, but from home. She'll be
I'll
keeping
try to get
me
you
like,
across this time.
yeah, like if I'm in the race, like if I'm actually competing, then I'm gonna have her. I haven't told her yet, but she'll be telling me how far Julian is in front of me or behind me. So, what's funny is Julian. I pictured us on Highway to Hell, spooning on the side of it, taking a nap. So I'm looking for it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun adventure. I got my dad crewing me and possibly my brother. I was trying to talk my brother into it. I'm like, dude, we'll make it like a IOSA boys trip. And so they're all asking me, where are we sleeping? I'm like, well, I got us a big SUV. We'll be sleeping in the SUV. So all right. So that's ACF, Tunnel Hill. We still got Colt 45 coming up a couple weeks for the Colt 45 race. Since I'm not running it, I'm going to try and be out there volunteering, so it should be fun.
I'll be there.
Yeah. So sign up for the race, support Andy and Amy. Especially if you're running long haul, this is a great pre-race to long haul. The year I ran my best time, I got the course record here in 2021 on this course.
It's the same park, it's just a different course.
Honestly, it's almost exact same. It's pretty close to the course. You're just doing more loops. So
they changed it up a bit.
Yeah, and actually, I think rumor has it that I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but they may be running the Colt 45 in reverse this year. So yeah. I heard word on the street. So, I talked to Andy and Amy about long haul, and they made a couple of changes, and the changes are actually pretty cool. So it'll be another fun race. It'll be a fun.
Yeah, they're gonna do Barkley like washing machine style on the.
No, nothing like that. Like they just moved a couple of the aid stations, not far from each other, almost the same course, but I think it'll be pretty cool. So
that is an idea for Andy though, if he wants to run long haul. That style.
Listen,
and then the loop 5, you get to choose which direction you want to go.
Oh, I thought you were talking like Javelina used to do washing machine style.
Oh, they did too. Yeah, because
and there was a reason they stopped it when they had too many people at night. You were getting blinded by headlamps coming at you.
Yeah, the Barclays does washing machine style.
Yeah. All right, so you got Colt 45. Also, in a couple weeks, you got the Landbridge Trail 5K. This is another Joe Miller race, Saturday, November 15th. This should be good. If you never run across the Landbridge, that is the Cross Florida 200 goes across the Landbridge. But if you've never done the Landbridge, that's kind of one of those kind of trails that, what do we call it? Iconic trails or rite of passage trails. The Landbridge Trail is pretty cool to go across. So Joe has this Landbridge Trail 5K, November 15th. They got 49 spots left. Race starts at 8:30 in the morning. So sign up for that race. All right. Other stuff.
Well, we won't be able to preview. If we're not here next week, we won't be able to preview the Hoot and Bulldog. After.
Listen, we'll get you and Loanne on there to do it. So
I'm still thinking how I might be able to set up. I'm going to bring my computer and see if I can set up. And Mike Melton's timing it, and he live streams from the Dome, so we can see if I can. I'll ask.
Listen, you're gonna have some. Listen, you're gonna go straight from all you people are gonna go straight from following across Florida into the Hoot and Bulldog, because those are gonna be two good Florida races right there. So. All right. What are we talking about next? The Miles with Marty podcast. This week Marty dropped the podcast with Stella Springer. Different name. What's it? I can't remember what a regular.
Jian.
Yeah. So she was the one that stepped in at the 24-hour, and she kicked ass and did a great job. So great podcast, great to listen to. To find out her running history, and it was also cool to listen to her talk about her experience at the 24 hours. Like, she was saying like they never saw the guys because they were staying at different places, and they provided food, but she said the food was crap, so they all went out to dinner and stuff like that. So great podcast. Listen to miles with Marty. We got that. A lot of people know me and Joe canceled the Florida 48. We think it was just a bad weekend being the end of Thanksgiving week. We may try and do it a different way or something like that. So we're still talking about it. But if you we're giving a refund to those that had signed up. Strava group, I don't understand this. All right, here we go. Here's a Strava group. Last week, Michael Stork ran 160 miles. And I just texted him, like, did you run a race? He goes, no, just a fun 50-mile day. Holy crap. Yeah. So Jenny Lee Allen, Nels Matson, congrats. Nels should start his taper soon.
Yeah.
And then as we go down,
they're going to have a showdown, I think. I think Matt's got a little bit of redemption he wants to get from the Save the Daylight.
I bet so.
So I think it's on between those two.
Yeah. Yep. So nice job. Jenny Lee Allen was top female. Nels was up there. Lowe was up there. Arian's going to start blowing us all away in the next 2 weeks. I'm like,
I want to see 444 on.
Yeah. Like next week, I may be up at the top with 200, and I'm like, freaking Arian's going to have 300.
You can't even get on the top with a 200-mile race.
This one, let me see if I can pull up this bento box. This is, I knew about this and I got invited to this and I couldn't get to it. All right, actually he has these pictures. I didn't even see the pictures. So I saw these guys the other day. They were, these guys are all obstacle course racers. And so they did this run on Sunday. We call it the Impossible Loop. And there's a small group of us that have done it. So basically, you start in downtown Clearwater, run out to Clearwater Beach. You run up to you run on the beach all the way up to Caladesi. Oh, hang on, sorry. And then you get to the tip of Caladesi and you swim over to Dunedin Causeway. And then run the causeway to Pinellas Trail all the way back over. See, I've done it where we've gone across here and then run through the park, Honeymoon Island, and come
long swim.
Yeah, actually, this is all. If you hit it at low tide, you can walk most of this, and then
is that the mile 9, the 30-minute miles?
Yeah. The 30 minute and 40. Yeah. So. And then you come up through Dunedin. I saw them right at Weaver Park. I'm running to my parents' house, and they're coming back at me, and I'm like, yeah, congrats, guys. So they had asked me to do it. I just couldn't make it that day. So Ben, 2 of them had done the Impossible Loop, and they added a new one to it. So I think we can count on. I think we're in single digits the amount of people that have done the Impossible Loop. So
maybe we need to make that a little group fat ass thing or something.
I always. The problem is if you watch aerial footage of drones over the swimming part, there's sharks. That area is filled with sharks. So the current, and this is a disclaimer, the current is really, you have to know the tides to get through there. So we always do it on when the tide's coming in or it's a stagnant tide. You never do it on an outgoing tide because you can get swept out. So make sure if you're ever going to do
Western States with the rope that goes across. You hold on.
So they had a kayaker with them, which was good. So that was actually smart that they had a kayaker. So.
Sharks.
All right, so that's Strava. What time are we at? I don't even know where the time is. 59 minutes. All right. I got a cool box yesterday from. Let's remove this from this company. And they sent me this bib. This thing is like the warmest bib. I've never had a bib this warm. So it's pretty cool. Beanie, yes. that will be on my head for the race. I got this nice hat. You run you. these guys, Chris and Lindsay. Chris is running the Tampa Bay 100 this weekend. And then look at this hat. This is a pretty badass hat right here with Florida on it. So I'll be representing these hats at the Cross Florida 200. And so thank you to those guys. Once they get their stuff up, we're going to promote their website and stuff. So hats are really badass. So I'll have them at the aid station so you can kind of take a look at them. And we're excited. Lindsay's going to be providing footage for us while they're running too. So we're excited about that. Western States opened up. We'll pull stats next week no, we won't be able to pull stats. We'll pull stats when they're all done. I've been saying we're going to pull stats for Hard Rock, and I haven't done that yet. We're just running out of time. Tonight, the Run for the Christmas race is coming up. Vince Carter signed up for that, which was pretty cool. I had a great run with Vince at the Croom Loop the other day. It was fun. We had fun out there. All right, Bobby Joe sent this to me, and I think someone else has sent it to me. There is an ultra race coming up. So it's actually called Ultra. So you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, the premise is the actress Shailene Woodley is playing an ultra runner running Badwater and is being stalked. So that's the premise of it. But this woman, Victoria Negri, who's the creator of it, she has ran Badwater. What was that?
She's done Cape Fear.
And she's at Badwater. She's a big part of the Badwater family. So she volunteers and she's there. Chris Kosman had a lot of good things to say about her. Dean Karnazes had things. That's where I saw it, was on his Facebook page. He had shared it.
That he was the one stalking her. Allegedly. Allegedly. We cannot prove that this is true. And Dean posted it. So if Dean posted it, we're allowed to talk about it.
We just had the Long Walk, the Stephen King book. So, and now we've got this coming. So Ultra's becoming mainstream.
I know. And everyone already now, they're like, whenever you tell someone new, you're like, oh, I've run an ultra. They're like, have you run Badwaters? And then every once in a while you get to, have you done the Barkley? And then you get the guys that are at the gym. They're like, have you ever raced David Goggins? I'm like,
you get to say yes.
I actually did race David Goggins next week. So Victoria, the person making the film. So she just ran Javelina 2 weeks ago. And she had a killer time, 25:35. So she ran a fast time. She ran Daytona 100 last December in 29:14. So she actually, you look at that time versus Javelina, she dropped a lot. I think Daytona is an easier course than Javelina.
Yeah, a fast course.
And she dropped a lot of time. And then she's run the Badwater Cape Fear 51 miler. She's done it twice. So she actually got slower on that one. So this will be interesting to watch. So when it comes out,
it was just announced. So the movie's actually hasn't been sold yet. So it hasn't been completely picked up by a production company. So there's a process where they take all the scripts to these things and they do the selling, and so it could be 2 years before we actually see the movie, but it's still cool. That's in the.
You heard it here first, or first after Dean Karnazes.
We'll do a live showing of it, viewing party.
Yeah. All right, that's basically wrapping up. I think we got to most of the stuff we want to talk about. So good luck to Brian racing Tunnel Hill this weekend. Those were racing Tampa Bay 100. We will see you here at the 54-mile aid station. We're excited. We're gonna make it a party here, man. It's gonna be fun. So
I'll be in the
we're stuck between making it a party and then then you want to stay, but we want to kick you out.
Party for 5 minutes and then you have to leave.
There you go. So and Emily, I got to reach out to your crew because we're I'm going to use them. So
I'll see you first at the Courtney Campbell aid station. That's where I'll be.
Yeah. And I've learned that if you're going back to rewatch this, if you can play it on 2 times, I sound so much better on 2 times than I do in regular. So I scrolled through so many episodes just trying to find that clip over the last couple of days. I'm like, I sound pretty good on 2 when I'm on 2 times. I'm like, I sound slow as anything on regular. So I got to figure out how to speed up my voice. So I'm going to work on that a little bit more. So, but that's it. So we are tuning out. We'll kind of keep you updated on what's going to happen next week. It's all up in the air. We'll see.
Otherwise, good luck to everybody racing.
Yeah. Good luck to everyone. A lot of races going on. You got a lot to track. So, and if we don't get on next week, good luck to everyone running Bulldog. So we got a lot to cover the following week. So we'll see what happens. So, all right. Good luck. Have fun running. We really do need a tagline at the end. So
we'll figure it out.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye. Are we off?